what's up? It's Dopey Stories, and I got a story for y'all today about fucking my first time smoking like with the homies. Yeah, that's the story. It's gonna be the title, and if you clicked on it, here's what to expect. Whoa. So this story takes place right behind my house in a fucking huge, like, there's like this tree area, and then there's a cow pasture and a pond, and yeah, this giant dirt thingy. But yeah, so my friend came over, Charlie, and my friend Gavin, and Charlie had $15. He got somebody to pull up, and he bought 1 gram and 2 gars. They were red sweets, I think is what it's called. They're Swishers red sweets, I think. And we bought them on bicycles. We went and bought weed, and we rode a bike to go buy weed. A hot pink bike and a yellow bike, crayon yellow. Yeah, okay. So we got it, and we went in this, like, we had to climb up this dirt hill and then take this path back to the trees. And it was me, Charlie, and Gavin. And Charlie gave the weed and the gar to Gavin, and Gavin took off his phone case and started rolling it. He gutted the gar, rolled it, and me and Charlie were like, I wonder what this red sweet tastes like. So we lit it up, and we just like started hitting it. When we were doing this one, we did like puff, puff, pass, like, you know, how you're supposed to. And like we were just hitting it, having a good time while he rolled it. And then the blunt was rolled, and we were like, wow, this is pretty nice, pretty nice blunt. We're like, wow, it doesn't look terrible. Because I did not know how to roll, and they did, kind of, both of them, a little bit. So, you know, they just like went with their best. So they had this bitch rolled. We are not following the smoking rules anymore. It is not puff, puff, pass. It is puff, 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 pass, basically. So I'm hitting it, and I am the biggest lightweight out of all of them. So they're like pushing me. Every time I smoke with anyone, they push me. And dude, I'm not a bitch, so I am gonna take the challenge like a man. So I'm hitting it. I'm just like, they're just like, hit it longer. I'm like, and they're like, yes, sir, you got it. And I was like, yes, sir. Dabbed them up a couple times, and I passed it. And like, I'm high. I'm very, very uncontrollably high. And after they're done peer pressuring me into getting high, so high that I don't really remember where I was, we walked back, and I just remember like teleporting. Like I'd take one step, and then I'd be even further than where I was. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? And we were just all just chilling, having a fucking blast, okay? They're just walking back. We don't have any weed left. We left the pack out there and everything. It was fine. So we're just walking back. We had some drinks, and we had red Powerade. I was like chugging it, dude. I was so thirsty, cotton mouth, everything. I was just drinking it. We're walking back. I'm just like, yo, I'm floating. What the fuck's going on? And yeah, shit. That was basically it. And they were like all just talking to me. We were all just chilling, having a blast. We were just walking down the street. And we walked down the street, and I saw 4 girls just playing volleyball. I was like, hey, I got this. And we're just walking. I point out the fact that they're playing volleyball to my friends, as they can clearly see. So I'm just like, yo, look, they're playing volleyball. And they're like, you dumb motherfucker, we have eyes too. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. So we're walking there. They are in between my house and where I am. So I'm walking down the street, and I see them. I'm just like, yo, can I play volleyball with you guys? And they're just like, they just turned and looked, and I said volleyball. That is an important part to the story. And then we keep walking. We walk towards them, and then we look down at the next part of the hill towards my house, and there's their dad sitting there with the football and their brother. Dude, they're just playing football, and he goes, yeah, you can play with us. And then Gavin and Charlie just point at me. Like, they're just walking next to me. I'm on, like, the inside of the street, so, like, they're closer to the sidewalk if there was a sidewalk, and I'm in the middle of the street, and they're just pointing at me to this grown man playing football, and he just threw a dart straight at me as hard as he could. And I was like, what the heck? So he threw it at me, and I'm just like, yay, I'll play football with you guys. I clearly said volleyball. They know what I wanted to play. So they keep walking. Gavin and Charlie walk to my house, and they're just chilling, playing basketball. They're like doing a dunking competition or something. They're just chilling. And I'm just playing football. I squat down for every single ball. It doesn't matter if it's above my head. I squat down and then jump up and catch it. I look like I'm doing squats, playing football in the middle of the street where everyone can see me. So the girls stop playing volleyball, and I'm just like, okay, maybe they're going to come play with us. They're like, Dad, pass it. And I had the ball, so I just passed it to her. And then they were just like, not you, throw it to my dad. And I was like, they said that. I'm just like, what? Okay, that's rude. So I threw it to her. She threw it back to her dad, and then threw it to her, and she just like ran for it and just. Whoosh. So I'm over here like squatting it again, and then Gavin comes up to me and goes, "Yo, your grandma texted you. You need to go talk to her." And I was like, Gavin, I don't have my phone on me. I left it at the house, remember? Because I wanted it to charge. And then he was like, Then he walked back to the house and kept playing basketball. So I'm just chilling, right? Just squatting down, catching these balls. Eventually, the dad gets mad at me, I think, and he just starts throwing darts. Like, he throws it as hard as he can in a straight line, aiming for my heart or my head. I don't really remember because I was squatting down. I was all catching them at my chest or at my head each time. So I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you throwing it so hard? So I just started throwing it so hard back. We were just like we just looked like NFL players trying to kill each other. And we're just throwing it as hard as we can at each other. And then Gavin comes up to me again. He goes, Dopey, dinner's ready. And I was like, no, it's not. Dinner's not for 45 more minutes, brother. And he was like, oh my God. And he just started yelling at me. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, but I'm playing football. And I continue playing football. Now he's throwing like pop flies, I guess. I play baseball too, so he's throwing them straight up, and it's me and his son basically like trying to catch it over each other. So we're just freaking chilling, and then Gavin comes up to me again. He goes, John, he whispered in my ear. He was like, you look so stupid. They know you're high as fuck. Come home. And then he goes, your grandma texted you. It's time to come in. Me and Charlie gotta go. And I was like, okay, here I come. I'll walk y'all away. And I did, and I went inside, and I asked my grandma, I was like, do we have milk? She was like, sure. I just got a glass of milk. I went outside, and we played basketball. But yeah, that was the highest, like, that was so high, dude. If you liked, please drop a like and share with others. Subscribe. Peace.